Let's get into it. This is the market report for December 7th, 2022. Here we go. Let's do it. Starting off with some very interesting comic book stuff. Shout out to our boy Paul W. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #2, the third printing, is the book that got Paul W. interested into Turtles for the main reason that it's got cleavage April O'Neil on the front cover, if you guys didn't know that. So 4 issues. Somebody got very lucky and scored 4 issues, or a lot of 5, sorry, for $51. Paid less $10 a piece. After that, Star Wars Jedi Mace Windu, first appearance of Asajj Ventress, a near mint copy, sold for $76. Great buy. Yeah, right.
Bargain. Yeah. That was a $1,200.98, I think.
Yep. Great deals, you guys. That's some of the stuff that I'm going to be showing in market reports are just some great deals. And this book might not be a great deal, but it deserves more respect. Daredevil #16 from the original run. The very first time John Romita ever drew Spider-Man, as you can see, even drew it on the cover. This is a 7.5 signed copy by Romita Sr. and Stan Lee, sold for $2,000.
That's good.
I might have bought that if I had the extra money sitting around. So that's one of my all-time favorite creative firsts. All right, next on the list we've got, how about this, you guys? Thor: God of Thunder #6, 9/8 for less than $100. One sold for $91. Another one $158. What, that was like a $500-$600 book, wasn't it?
At least.
Yep.
I sold a 9.4 for like $400.
Jesus. Wow.
The one I got at the comic book store day of release.
Yeah. That Marvel Comics Shuri #1, the Scotty Young cover is beautiful with the ravens or whatever those are. Great cover design. But $62, holy cow. That's a tough book. So next we have got, all right, these 2 books we've talked about before, the Fortnite Foundation books that are just hard to find. The one on the far left is the special one, the blue with the blue text that was very tough to find. It was a giveaway. It was never released, and they had signed copies. One sold immediately. It got put up. It sold for $2,000. And then the one on the right is the ratio one, if I remember correctly, and that one sold for just under what the blue text one sold for $1,750. So those 2 books are super tough.
I think I heard that these were not actually released, right? I think they were like
blue text released. Yeah, the blue text ones weren't released. They were giveaways. And a couple of non-signed ones got out. So, yeah, very, very rare. Another book that's very rare is that Star Wars Boba Fett Imperial Valley Comic-Con book. A lot of people don't even know that book exists. That book is absolutely crazy. A 9.8 sold for $150. That's a steal. Great little buy right there from a little Comic-Con from Imperial Valley Comic-Con. Any of you guys ever heard of Imperial Valley Comic-Con? I haven't. So, next, a couple of great signed books. A Silver Surfer #50 signed by Stan Lee, Starlin, and Ron Lim sold for $100. And then another Stan Lee signed Romita Sr. signed book sold for $100. So
those kind of seem like good deals.
Damn right, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Talk about a good deal. How about 65 1-in-100 variants, all different. The whole Alex Ross Timeless set, 65 of them. They're all 1-in-100s for $500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Some other crazy things. Spawn 119 sold for raw, sold for $97. Love that cover. Great full moon cover. That middle book, you guys, you're not going to believe this. I can't believe this book sold for only $71. Signed copy of Sensational Spider-Man #1, the 1-in-1000 Camelot music variant. This book was only sold in, I think it was Camelot Music. It's one of the music stores. And it came in a poly bag with a tape in it, a little cassette. And it usually are destroyed. And it's so hard to get those in high grade. A lot of people don't even know they exist. They did one for each Spider-Man series: Sensational Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, Spider-Man, and Amazing Spider-Man. They're all white covers, They're all similar looking, and they're all 1 in 1,000 variants. Before anybody knew what 1 in 1,000 variants were, they were only sold at those music stores in polybags with the cassettes. Super rare. A 9.8 sold for $71. That is so crazy. Absolutely bonkers.
Do you think the signature killed it?
I think the auction killed it. It's too rare to sell at auction.
I don't think. Yeah, if they would have put 1 in 1,000, Camelot music variant.
Yeah, I don't think it's not something you search for all the time. So I just don't think.
Yeah,
especially whoever won was partying.
Then right here, the Spider-Man India set 1 through 4 sold for $100 Canadian. You guys. Wow. Yeah.
We're gonna be happy in June.
Yeah.
Big time. Next, Return of Wolverine #2, the remastered Mobius 1 in 1,000 variant. You guys, sold for less than $100. A Mobius cover, a 1 in 1,000, and I'm sure most people have never even heard of that book. Sold for less than $100. How about the first Winnie the Pooh in comic books for less than $200? Yeah,
for less than Do You Pooh.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Le Journal de Mickey, number 772 from 1967. And he's on the cover too, which makes it even better. $190. And then this is awesome. 1949 Jackie Robinson baseball hero comic, $417 on 23 bids. Just a beautiful looking book. Love it. Very, very cool. I'd love to own one of those. Next, we've got some cool toy stuff. Trey was talking about the Megatron, I think last week, right, Trey? And
Yep.
then here's one that's sold for $5,000. It's an AFA 80, sold for $5,200 on 26 bids. So graded, beautiful. Another book that we talked about not too long ago was this crazy, or not book, toy. We talked about a Transformers Pepsi promo. And here's the crazy thing about the one you're looking at in the middle there. This is from the original release, and it's a Pepsi promo that came with these special stickers that you would put on the truck that are Pepsi stickers. I've never heard of this, never seen it. It's cool that they did a little callback in the future to the new Pepsi product version, and they actually made it a Pepsi promo. But this one, it had a little thing on the top there that said Pepsi promo. It was given out by Pepsi, and this one has the stickers inside and everything. It sold for $22.75 on 2 bids. Super, super rare. Crazy. I talk about the Night Force vehicles from G.I. Joe, the super rare night with the all black and neon orange accessories. There is the Night Striker, which is super, super rare, and it sold boxed, mint in box for just under $2,500 on 10 bids. So very, very cool. Next, we've got one of the rarest Masters of the Universe figures, the Wonder Bread He-Man figure, probably the rarest Masters of the Universe figure. This one was put up for $1,500 and immediately grabbed on December 2nd. So very, very rare. Got his 2 weapons too, which is super rare. How about a Mondo poster for Evil Dead? Very, very cool. We're going to get into Mondo posters at some point, and those cool posters. You guys, we talked about the one behind Trey. That's so cool. This one sold for $11.25 on 3 bids. And then that card set that we talked about last week, another version of it, this one still sealed from Big Brother Skateboarding Magazine, sold for $400. So I thought that, yeah, right? That's pretty crazy. That's nuts.
Brian, did you used to collect those skateboard magazines back in the day?
Yes, dude, big time. I love.
I did that. That's how whichever Thrasher number, I think it was like 85. That's how Robert Williams became one of my favorite artists. I just thought it was cool, even though I was so young. And so I've got a lot of Robert Williams shit from those. And also, he cut them all up to hang all the cool pictures on my walls. So.
Yep, I did the same thing. Yeah. This is a Star Wars lot, you guys, of comics. You're not going to believe that this guy got for $200.
God.
There's Knights of the Old Republic 31. First, what's the guy that starts with an M? That's Revan's buddy. Malric or I can't remember his name. But there's Zero, first Revan cameo. How about that?
Chris Anton.
Yep,
Vader
first Chris
one.
Anton. And then the one in the one next to it, that Darth Maul number 3 and Heir to the Empire number 1. That Heir to the Empire, I think, is the isn't that the
That's
action
the toy
figure
one?
Yeah, the toy one. I mean, this for $200, you guys, is crazy. It's got the Knights of the Old Republic Revan stuff. Just how about this? Continue. Let's keep going. I mean, so many
shit.
things. Yeah, Kanan, like early Dark Horse stuff. Dawn of the Jedi. That's a great cover. For $200. Invasion Zero. That's a tough book. There's Episode 1, the first Darth Maul. I mean, look at that All Hail Megatron variant.
And then just throw in All Hail Megatron.
Yeah, $200. Yeah.
Well, they're only very good. Tolson
This is
Collectibles needs to watch these shows. That's all I know.
Original signed Jack Kirby artwork, Captain America drawing.
Is this real?
Yes. It sold for $1,000.
If this is real, there's no reason like any of us should not have gotten this. This is ridiculous. That price is crazy.
Is that just signed or is that art?
I think it's just signed, but because here's the back.
This is original signed artwork. I don't know.
Boy, that looks like real artwork to me.
It says here we have a very nice example of original Jack Kirby artwork measuring 7.5 by 5.5, drawn on heavy cardstock, signed Captain America drawing, is ready to be framed.
Somebody put this motherfucker. Somebody put the fucking Discord in the link in the Discord, and y'all find this shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, that is crazy.
No offense, I find this is not getting a link in the Discord.
No, I'm good with it, but as long as one of us fucking wins it, I'm happy.
If I'm not bidding, you might get a text, but
how about
I'm
this?
good with it.
I think the reason why it's sold like that is because it doesn't look real. Like it, I mean, the signature, yes, but the artwork in and of itself, it doesn't look. I mean, where's the erasing marks? Where's the, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like you have to really look at that. Like that's a dice roll, bro.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was like a printout card that he signed or something.
It's like
it could be these were like portfolios that he sold, and then he signed it.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a Copic or a fucking shirt.
That's what I mean.
Like a copy. I mean, it's like I know I'm not tripping. It looks like a copy, and the signature is real, but the picture in and of itself is kind of.
The reason I think is if you look at the fading of the white and the paper in the background, and then you still look at the dark black of the lines, that's why it's not a print. That's an ink or that's a permanent marker, a Copic or something. Because look at the oxidization of the white in the background of that paper. That thick cardboard. That's what it does when you leave it out. You see the pitting. You see the pitting in the paper and everything. That's old paper. And for those blacks to be that black still. I'll bet the farm that's fucking legit.
This is a great lot too for $400. A lot of 11 vintage 2000 AD comics, including the first Judge Dredd. You guys,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
And I think it might be 2 of the first Judge Dredds.
Yeah.
No, there it is, right there. Just one. So, yeah, there's the first Judge Dredd right there. Just that alone is worth it. So rare to find these in any grade, yet alone that grade. But all the extras, wow. So next we've got Air Pirates. I have never seen this. I love that Air Pirates book just because it's Mickey transporting dope on a single seater plane. You know what I mean? Like
one more time, Mickey doing what? Mickey
Mouse transporting dope. Yep. It was a comic that Disney tried to kibosh. It was an underground comic, and that the original cover is colored blue, and it's a different picture. But I've never seen this one. It says Rare Air Pirates excerpts, Parrot, new sealed underground comics, last gasp. I've never seen this. Have you guys ever seen this?
No.
I mean the other, which one you were talking about?
New
Obviously,
one.
just not this one.
Yeah, I've never seen this one. This sold for $150. There's Pluto's giving a party. That's where the fun begins. And it's like got Pluto on a skull. Like what the hell? Really like dark stuff. So this sold for $150. Next, one of the all-time craziest Walt Disney comics. This is Walt Disney Comics and Stories, Lot of 4, number 69 and number 58. Look at that. That is awesome. And
that is a definition of a bad temper. Gonna blow your beak off for a fly.
The condition looks great. These are 10 centers. That 3 of that 76, 1976.
Wait, is that an All-Star Comics homage?
I might be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is a fucking homage. What cover is that?
It's like
Crazy,
number.
right?
The one where no, that's the one with Robin, Batman, the World Trade cover. That's
all
the World Fair
marching
cover.
on the cover. Yeah.
Yep.
So that lot of 4 sold for $142, you guys.
Nice.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah. Next, how about an original piece of Moon Knight artwork from Black, White, and Blood for $230? Look how great this page is. It's got Khonshu in it. Look at that. I mean, just amazing. I would love to own this page. That Khonshu is so badass. Such a great character. So that's an original piece of Black, White, and Blood. And then this is from Iron Man issue 18, page 20. Is this the first page with Iron Man as this? What isn't this when he like is ethereal? And wasn't there a spec play on this at some point? Am I wrong on this? It could be wrong, but crazy looking page for less than $200. All right. How about this? This is why I'm going to show you guys this. Take notes on how to make your pictures for eBay, you guys. When you're going through all the eBay things and you see how nice this looks, it shows the comic on the left, the actual comic, and on the right, it shows the page where it shows his first appearance. It says who its first appearance. Like, to me, this is a great little thing for eBay sellers to maybe add a few extra looks on their item. So great little.
I actually think it was, if it's not now, against the rules to do that.
Oh wow!
They consider it like an altered picture.
Oh, that's bullshit.
They don't catch everyone or whatever, obviously, and I agree that it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I've sold shit that I use stock photos for that are like, I don't know, not comic books actually, but yeah.
$100 for Spider-Man Noir 1 through 4, all the variants.
Probably okay. 2, 3, 4 aren't worth shit though. So,
oh man, I love it. I mean, great buy. Next, Mask. This is the promotional comic, the promo insert that predates number 1. Special Mask preview, Mask promotional supplement, 9.8.
Man, I used to love Mask.
$6. Same with me, dude.
The Motu one sells for about the same price. It was in a lot of comics though, and people caught on that they could get a bunch of money for them, so the price just keeps dropping on both of them.
Is this the exact copy that's in there, or is this one that's different?
It's the one that's in there. I think I'm pretty sure it's the one that's in there, but I think it's in multiple comics, which is why they don't even bother with it in the top right corner. Distributed. What's it say? The top right. Distributed as promotional insert in DC Comics from 1985.
There you
go.
I
think there's a lot. I can't tell you how easy a 9.8 is, but yeah.
Now on the flip, I know that Mask is getting ready to do a reboot. Like they're actually doing like the movies and all of that. So that thing is coming.
With Shaun White and Cher?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just checking.
He's actually going to wear that mask in Mask.
Nice.
I wish I would have known about this book before this, because this is a cool cover to me. I love these old school golden age backgrounds, these space backgrounds like this with the colored planets, the all black background with the colored planets. It's on a lot of great like LB Cole covers and stuff. I love that. And on top, it's an Abbott and Costello. I used to watch Abbott and Costello all the time as a kid at my grandparents' house. All black cover for $63. I'm all over it.
How fucking old are you,
very Brian? 42, brother.
Jesus, shit.
How about this one?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing though, Trey. I was thinking the exact same thing.
I did too, but yeah.
Volume 1, number 6. It's a Good Girl Platinum Age from 1934. Look at that.
Yes, look at it. Yeah,
that is awesome, dude.
Yes,
Good Girl
look
art.
at it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like
God.
12, that was enough.
Yeah.
Why is it called
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait a minute. She's 12.
This
Wait a
is Amazing Fantasy 15 reprint that I guess was reprinted. I don't know for Sony PlayStation. Do you guys know about this?
Yeah, I knew about it, but I wasn't.
What's the back look like, Brian?
Hold on. It's got Black Panther on it on the back.
No.
Yeah.
Super rare. Supposedly, it says it's ultra rare, rarest copy of Amazing Fantasy 15. I don't know about that, but this sold for $300.
It was something like you was able to get it.
Came with Spider-Man on the PS4.
Yeah.
Given as a promo with the release of Spider-Man on the PS4.
Yeah, when the game came out, you was able to get the book.
Yeah. That's pretty damn cool. I would love to buy it. I love buying like those promo items and stuff like that. I think they're really cool. All right, next we've got some toy stuff. I talked about this a couple weeks ago, the Crimson Strike Team convention set where you had all the different Crimson Guard characters redone, and they did a whole team of Crimson Vipers, and then they also added Crimson Tomax and Zamet and Crimson Cobra Baroness. This is from CAS Grading, and look, I love how CAS displays all the items in the plastic acrylic.
Cool
Great. Oh man, they do such a great job. It's all in there, as you guys can see. Just beautiful job. Oh, this is AFA. Sorry, this is AFA. So they're taking cues from CAS now, but this sold for $2,000, you guys.
Yeah, so those are full-size G.I. Joe action figures on the bottom.
Yeah. AFA's always done this, Brian. They always do it.
Really?
Yeah, because I have a Japanese Metal Gear Solid that came with like the separate certificate, and they said they could just build a custom box to do the whole thing for me.
Oh, it's so good. They did.
What would this cost to grade? Because that is not a
probably like $400-$500.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Back in the day, the reason I sold my Millennium Falcon, unopened Millennium Falcon back in the day that I had, I sold it for like $600 because it was going to be $400 to grade it. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to sell it. I was stupid. Next, do you guys remember Tiger Sharks? The toy.
I do. Yeah. I remember the cartoon as well.
Yeah. The cartoon. Yep. This $2,000 for this. 46 bids.
Look at that ugly. Look that motherfucker ugly. I ain't gonna lie to you. The motherfucker ugly.
Resting bitch face.
Look,
Yeah.
but $2,000.
I've never seen this. A white C-3PO carrying case from 1977. I don't know if it's a promo version or what.
Just left that in the backyard for 2 years, dude.
That is it.
I don't know what it sold for. Almost $2,000, dude. $1,784. Rare 83 marble white first shot prototype of the figure case. So there you go. Yeah. That's pretty amazing. Next, I've never heard of these. Extreme Dinosaurs, Dino Vision from Mattel. This sold for $1,625, you guys.
Again, this is stuff that's like kind of sort of probably after our time of buying toys, you know what I mean?
Yep. And then vintage, I don't even know what this is. It says Vintage Masters do Universo Skeletor, He-Man Masters Universe. It must be some type of fake offshoot.
That was a high school project, dude.
Yeah, right. It sold for $335.
You can fool anybody, man.
Yeah. Right? That's nuts, dude. $335 for that? Are you kidding me? But again, people love those type of things. They geek out over that stuff. Those fakes.
What's the description say? I'm curious. Do they say like?
It says Vintage Figure Skeletor Masters do Universo.
Oh yeah, that's like that dude putting brass staples in his variants, making versions, dude.
Still, people hate. I love that. I love the hate online that guy's getting daily. Makes me happy.
Fuck that fucking cheater.
How about this, you guys? You ready for this? Check this out. So I geek out over, Creator First, and the first time stuff was in magazines and stuff. And the all-time greatest car for like muscle heads is the Shelby Cobra, right? And the first time Shelby Cobra was ever advertised as in an old car magazine that I have and I found and I bought. Well, I saw this. This blew me away. This would be cool to own. Vintage Shelby Cobra parts and accessories poster from the original. Look at this.
That's fucking awesome.
That's crazy.
Bro. Oh, parts. That is just beautiful.
100%.
$866. Oof. Yeah.
Where would you get another, man? Hell yeah.
How about this one? 1981 framed poster of Yoda sitting on Bourbon Street during Mardi Gras drinking.
What?
Yep.
Get drunk, I will.
So my dad went to I think it was the Super Bowl in '80. Well, you would know, Sean. LA versus Eagles, and he told me Bourbon Street was 81. Great. Yeah, it was 81. So that makes me think this must have been during the 81.
Rod Martin, 3 interceptions. Yeah.
Yep. So pretty damn cool. Mardi Gras with. It almost looks like he's smoking a bong, but he's drinking out of one of those big, huge...
The zombie or whatever the hell.
Yeah, the zombie drinks. Yeah. So that's pretty dope. That sold for $2,200, almost $2,300, you guys.
Jeez.
So this is kind of crazy. Boris Vallejo, the great Boris Vallejo, the artist Boris Vallejo, got his start maybe doing posters for gay men's bathhouses.
Wait a minute. I came back at the wrong time. What happened?
Boris Vallejo, the New Street Market Bathhouse vintage poster. Look at this poster by Boris Vallejo. It's got some gay dude on some crazy dinosaur. Looks like Frazetta. But it's for a gay bathhouse, the largest bathhouse in the country, 6 St. Mark's Place on 8th Street and 3rd Ave in New York.
Hey, man, y'all boys keep it real, man. I'm gone, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Y'all boys keep it real, man.
$1,625 for that. You guys.
They found his art, printed over the top of it, and made posters.
I want to know if they reached out to him and said, "Hey, we want a poster made for our new gay bathhouse opening," and he's like, "Sure, I got it. Here you go."
Well, he didn't say it like that. He probably said, "Okay."
No, dude, he's married to another great artist, Julie Bell. So, I mean, he could be gay, but
also, there's no internet back then. You could do whatever you wanted.
Yeah. I mean, that's who would have known that thing even existed? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anybody actually realizes that thing even existed. So, it's interesting. A couple of magazine things. This is from 1969. Telegram Weekend Magazine, The Incredible Hulk. It says, "At last, The Incredible Hulk unmasked," and it's got some politician on it. So interesting.
And this I have no idea why that sold for that much.
Yeah, $158.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Then
it's got to be like your uncle or something to pay that much fucking money.
Yeah.
Somebody got a really nice copy of the very first Sports Illustrated from 1954 for $299.
Brian, did you see the graded? Did you see the graded sale? There was a graded sale that just went crazy.
The only 9.8, right?
Yeah.
What it sells?
The only Sports Illustrated 9.8, like 3,500,
5,200 on a 9.8.
Well,
like the only 9.8. The only 9.8.
Hey, wait a minute. Okay. Who is this guy on the second row on the left?
Oh, with the unibrow?
That's Anthony Davis for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, that's Wally Moon, famous baseball player that has tons of baseball cards with he's the original unibrow.
He's the original unibrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but a lot of people don't realize that the first Sports Illustrated had all these what is this, 52 Bowman, or I can't remember, But it's got the this is the first time Ted Williams was back in the set. They put him at card number 1 and the last card in the set. It's also got I mean just crazy Hall of Famers in it. And they did special cards for this where they were like perforated. So
yeah, my dad bought his friend's original copy of this when I was high school age. And I remember him showing me and them telling me how it's important to have the cards, right? So he paid his buddy whatever the hell he wanted for it. And I think he is like, man, they kept it in like a manila envelope or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, God knows what happened to it. They ran a tidy house, so it's not like it got tossed or anything like that, because for him to do that, I know it was in a safety deposit box at one time, but for the last week I've been wondering if that shit still exists in my mom's house. So
it might be worth looking into, bro, because
it's worth looking into, cool. But I'm not holding my breath. Let's put it. Those two things are both accurate.
I will say, guys, if anybody's looking for this magazine, which I had one in my cart, I just bought it just because we're talking about it. But if anybody's looking for this, there is a reprint version, and it says it in gold right at the bottom, kind of like where that guy, like their legs are. So just FYI, everything else looks exactly the same except for says reprint there. So just be careful.
Yeah, super cool. So that is the market report for December 7th, 2022.